You believe that?
But you,
It's not okay.
Because my problem is, let me say this.
It's not really about money.
My problem as a freshman was my setback was I didn't have a car at that time. So all the sophomores, juniors, and senior years that had cars, it's like they was getting the freshmen.
Or could it be the women that you're approaching?
Hallelujah.
Right. Because I've been on dates where we rode the
Marlin. Don't care whether you have a car or not. If you got your swag on, you straight.
Okay.
Y'all gotta understand what women are looking for now. The woman that you was looking for in high school is not the same woman. The college woman is looking for three things. And if you can do those three things, actually four, if you can do those three things, you got her.
But how did she become a college woman when you just got out of high school at the same time as I did?
Struggles, you by yourself now. You don't have
women
that.
Have to grow up. Women, we grow up quick.
Think so?
Because I done learned a
My
lot.
freshman ladies from beginning of freshman year to now, they've grown tremendously, and some of the guys are still in the same level. Y'all don't really grow until okay. I'm about to graduate. I need to find a job. oh my God, things are. Oh my God.
I can agree, but I can disagree because
Graduation is next week.
I can agree, but I can disagree because there have been times that girls that were in my peer group have called my phone like, oh, I don't know where I'm at, and I'm with this dude, and he took me out, and he tripping right now. Can you come get me? And I'm going like, one, I want to call you just stupid, but I don't, and I'm saying, well, where you at? I mean, one time I just didn't know because I didn't know where she was, and I was trying to be killed in the middle of the night trying to go tell somebody else. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's just how I was looking at it.
But Paul, you are a sophomore.
I'm a junior.
You are a junior. This is the freshman situation. All the freshman females are going to do the same thing. You're going to go out.
So I'm asking, how can you say that? So then, how can you say that a first year girl is more mature?
I guarantee you, if you ask, they're not doing the same things they were doing the first semester, second semester.
No, they're not.
Yes,
I done learned a lot.
I have learned a lot from.
For real. Being on my own.
Now I've changed.
But the guys are doing the same thing. I'm serious.
So I'm
Same thing
gonna
like
have a
what?
swag class
Same thing like what?
next week.
No, I'm serious.
Swag.
Are y'all still on that level?
You're
Like,
still approaching them the same way, and you haven't realized that they have evolved in front of you.
hey, little mama, oh, that ain't my name.
Right.
Like, okay, here's the thing.
I've never told them.
I give you my example. There's a group of females in my building. First semester, they were always hanging. Second semester, now they in their books. But the guys that they were hanging with, they're still hanging.
Outside in front of us.
There's a problem.
I don't get it. Like, you see that they totally done a 360. We don't like stupid
Well,
boys.
see, I kind of picked up that kind of fast. I was like,
No.
I'm not doing well, and she passed it, but I'm trying to get her, so I might as well just start getting on my grades. Yeah,
We don't like stupid boys. We don't.
Yeah, because I'm real. Like last semester, I started talking to older guys on campus, and like I did some things that I know I shouldn't have been doing, like going to their rooms. I'm gonna be straight up with you. And this semester, I haven't talked to anybody. Like all them dudes from last semester, I'm like, I don't even know you. Get away from me.
I mean, well, I have this theory, Ms. Williams, and you know, since you're here, you can't disagree, which you probably will.
And I'm gonna say
I have a theory, and it's the men to women theory about how many women and men how many of the opposite sex you get through the course of your lifetime. I always said, well, in high school, the women pool was like this, and the women's man pool was like this because she dated a college dude, this kind of third. Good question, one thing to do. Graduate, go to college. Then the man's pool becomes a little bit bigger. Hers is still about the same. We might get an inch bigger. Then graduate, go to grad school, and the man pool it's starting to get up there. We racking them in. I was like this, and hers is becoming like this. Then you might try to, I want my doctorates. Why not? You go get your doctorates, and the woman's pool is becoming like this, and the man's pool is becoming like this. You disagree?
I totally agree.
You do?
I completely agree with you.
Anybody disagree?
But that's the problem. That's what really frustrates me. And I'm not trying to bash you guys, but I really want you guys to live up to your potential. That's what really frustrates me and Mr. Williams when we look at you guys, because you really don't realize how hard when it's time for you guys to graduate and it's time for you to reach that next level. All these girls who you dissing now will be bad in the future.
Hey, now.
And those are the ones that you're gonna really want. But because you didn't get your stuff together prior to, she's not even gonna look at you. So, like right now, you really got to be on your grind, because when you get up to my age and Mr. Williams' age, it's going to be, the women are just going to be throwing themselves at you literally because you have it going on. You get a degree, try not to have any children, and know, have a somewhat relationship with Jesus or
Huh.
whoever you believe in.
Amen.
I swear to God, you will have more
Said
women
amen.
than you would even think about if you can just maintain. If you can maintain your manhood and maintain who you are as a man and who you want to be, and go for it. Just be who you are. Don't worry about what these chicks not hollering at you now, because in a few minutes they're gonna be all up on your job. Trust me.
Tell you for freshman sophomore year, I came up, boy. That was.
Everyone's like,
I mean, I'm being for real because Honesty Box on Facebook, whoever's been writing my Honesty Box, please stop, because I don't know who you are. No, I'm in real life, I see you, and I just know you're going to be so successful one day. And I'm like, well, thank you, but...
I don't see. I'm
not into that, I'm sorry.
You can't
This
buy
is
no
Brianna.
So you can't buy me $140.
Overall, with the relationship, I believe like how everybody trying to get in their relationships or whatever, they trying to start things. But what I say, what everybody can relate to is you can't be with nobody if you can't be by yourself.
I mean, one of my questions is, when you're in a relationship, like, are you in a relationship to go to marriage? Like, I've always been trying to figure, like, are you in a relationship, like, to build it, to go, are you trying to get somewhere, or are we just...
Oh, you're in a different era. They're not looking for that right now. Some of them are, some of them aren't.
I disagree, because a lot of them
Some of
are.
them are.
Some of them aren't, but a lot of them are.
Okay, here we go.
Wait a minute.
You
There you go.
Hurry up, I'm running out of film. Come on.
Maybe it's the freshman year. We're not walking
Don't put
down
too
the
much
aisle.
in your business.
No. I'm saying,
On Facebook.
9 times out of 10, freshman year, 9 times out of 10, these young ladies have probably already got out of a relationship from high school.
Yeah.
Huh.
A long one.
Or
and
still
they're
in one.
Or still in one. And they're not really trying to go into another one. So literally while they're here, they're just hanging. They don't really get serious about guys until your sophomore, doggone near to your beginning of your junior year, then okay, it's starting to set in, like we're graduating things. You see what I'm saying?